Alrighty, let's get after it. 1/6/2026, 4:37 p.m. A lot has happened. A lot has happened.
Yeah.
A lot of meaningless stuff. I guess if you want to, just more in relation to a lot of the Week 18 games. But a lot of good stuff, too.
Yeah, there's honestly been a whirlwind of shit. This almost reminds me of the preseason, like right before the NFL starts when it's like, "Oh, they hired this person, they hired that person. This guy went here, this guy just got traded to here.
Yeah.
They picked this person up." Like it's like nonstop just cleaning house
Yeah.
across the league
The,
for the shitty teams, that is.
yes. Let's, touch on the Bears game real quick. I want to. I don't care that they lost, but I hate how they lost. It's like the team just looked irrelevant. They looked horrible. Both sides of the ball, honestly. The offense couldn't get it going. The defense was, as you would say, could not stop a nosebleed. They were horrendous.
Yeah.
They were atrocious. It was really, really bad. Granted, the score was low.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, and I've dogged on the Bears defense plenty of times this year, but I do think it's interesting, like, when you go back and look, and it's like what we held the Packers to, even in the first game, like the second half, shutting them out.
It's true, but it's like, how many times are we going to get, is our zone defense just going to get picked apart?
Well, actually, this game wasn't a lot of zone. It was a lot of man-to-man, and that's why we got fucking burned, because GJ's 45 years old, and now he's hurt anyways. Deshaun Wright just gets burned constantly. If he ain't picking the ball off, then
Which we've said.
he's just getting
Yeah.
cooked. Yeah, we have said
That's
that as
the entire
well.
defense. If the defense, I mean, the math is there. We're not getting at least 2 turnovers a game. Our defense is not good.
Yeah, and we just can't get turnovers playing. We can't play man coverage. Our guys just cannot match up against a team with the speed, especially of like Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jamison Williams and Jahmyr Gibbs, even like
Yeah,
lining.
it's not good.
But I mean, yeah, 19 points. It's like, all right, so that's a little bit promising. Like to some extent, as bad as it seems, like as bad as the game was, it is kind of like one takeaway I would say that's decent is we didn't get blown out, but like. Still, man, the offense is the bigger problem.
They looked atrocious.
Yeah, that was
the drops, the just not being able to get anything going. Honestly,
Luther Burden cannot hang on to the ball. All of a sudden, it's like what the fuck?
Same thing. It was more Loveland than anything, in my opinion. Loveland was like, what do you have? 3, 2?
I think he's still only listed as one drop.
Well, one was a pretty crucial drop.
The other one was I could double check it,
the
but
other
I'm
one was
like
a
almost.
Fumble. That's what it was.
Yeah,
it was a fumble, which technically wasn't. It wasn't a fumble, but it didn't matter. But either way, it was pretty unfortunate, pretty frustrating.
Yeah, he's still only credited with one drop on the season. That's what I was. That's one thing that's kind of deceiving about this whole drop thing, because it's like
who's putting up these stats? ESPN.
Exactly. It's like how is it determined? Like where the ball was, what the coverage was.
We'll check PFF. They seem to be better with stats than ESPN.
This is the Score app. Which are they technically? No, they're not ESPN, right?
I don't know what they are, honestly.
Either way, yeah. I mean, it's just like the offense. The offense just looked abysmal, and we can't. You know, Caleb Williams, there's still growing pains. That's just part of being in your second year. Not every single guy is going to come out and play like fucking Drake May in his second year. Not every single guy is going to come out and play like C.J. Stroud in his first year. There's ups and downs for everybody.
Here's one thing I want to say about the Drake May situation, which I'm not taking away. Drake May looks awesome. But is this another situation of give them a year of tape on this and teams will be able to play it better?
Maybe. I mean, I'm sure that is going to be a factor, obviously, because Vrabel wasn't the coach last year, so just the coaching style alone and the game planning alone is teams are going to adjust. But, yeah, we'll get into some little bit more Drake May talks here in a minute, I'm sure, because there's the fucking MVP thing is just
he should not be the MVP.
It's out of control. But
Matt Stafford's numbers are superior.
Agreed. But Yeah, I mean, we just can't have Caleb Williams wait till the fourth quarter to start throwing for 200 yards and all of a sudden turn it on. Like, every game cannot come down to the wire, man. We need to play with a lead, just like we did against Dallas, just like we did against the Browns. Like, we need our offense to complement our defense and be able to give them the confidence to get takeaways and take chances, because
I also think our defense does suck in the fact of how much money we're spending.
Yeah.
And we cannot get to the quarterback.
Yeah, well, no, that is a problem. The defense definitely is not good. I don't think they're that they're good.
They
but
make me so mad. But yeah,
it is very frustrating.
The complimentary football is like not a thing.
Yeah, you can't expect the defense to get crazy aggressive.
The defense also needs to get themselves off the field, though.
That's also true. But then they're on the field for too long because they can't stop a nosebleed, and then our offense
goes and
fizzles out.
Yeah,
and then it's like, Jesus.
It's really bad. And that needs to get corrected before Saturday, because if it's more of the same this Saturday, we're just gonna get smacked.
Never hear the end of it.
Yeah. And Packers fans are gonna be so happy because, again, like I said before, Packers fans they're nervous.
But once again, yeah, exactly. You pick a side here. Are the Bears good and you just beat the Bears, or are the Bears dog shit and you should have won? So what are you bragging about?
Yep.
Like, which, pick a side of the fence and stay
on it. And if they
lose,
what excuse? I'm actually really interested to see what excuse they come up with.
Oh, well, with fucking no Micah Parsons and Jordan Love had a fucking...
If we had Tucker Kraft, Micah Parsons, we were full strength.
I mean, yeah, exactly. And if famous saying, but if my aunt had a dick, she'd be my uncle.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean, that's so funny. But yeah, it is what you said. It's not the worst thing in the world. But, I mean, Caleb Williams did set the single-season passing record for the Bears.
Yeah.
3,942 yards, just shy of 4,000. Boy, that last drive we were putting together, I really thought, I'm like, this is it, actually. Like, we got a chance. There's about 75 yards left. He needs 70 more. I'm like, there's no way this is happening, right?
It would have been cool, but...
That would have been wild.
Yeah, it is what it is. Still the 2 seed. Doesn't matter. It's all right.
Yeah, Eagles blow it to the Commanders. I mean, they didn't use any starters. Yeah, which is a lot of people are dog shitting on him too, and it's like, I get it. What does it matter? Like, they just aren't concerned. They won their division a long time ago.
I mean, seeding is kind of like, if you're a good enough team, in my opinion, if you're not getting the first round, like if you're not the number 1 seed, it's like
it doesn't. Well, the only reason it does matter is if you won your division to get the home game, but it's like they cleared their division like miles ago, so they didn't really give a fuck. It's like, all right.
The division was butt.
Yeah. I mean, quick games. I mean, the Vikings beat the Packers. Again, they rested everybody pretty much. But Justin Jefferson became the 3rd player in NFL history to record 1,000 receiving yards in each of his first 6 seasons, joining Mike Evans and Randy Moss.
I did see that.
That's absurd.
That is huge for him. Falcons Saints, obviously, that was actually really close.
Yeah.
It came down to, pretty sure, the very end. Could be wrong, could be right. I'm not sure. But obviously the Falcons win, so that means the Panthers are in the playoffs
and win the division.
And win the division. That's that.
Texans and Colts was actually a pretty interesting one. Riley Leonard.
Yeah,
what happened, bro?
It's almost like I said from the beginning of the year. I was telling people Riley Leonard might be the best quarterback in that room.
Yeah, I don't know
He's
about
got an
that.
arm, dude. He's got an arm. Daniel Jones.
He's literally known for not having an arm. I mean, he did not have a good arm in college. Like, he can make completions, but he's not like he's not that. He does not have that good of an arm.
You're smoking bath salts.
Nah,
but anyways.
I mean, his game log this year is pretty mediocre at best.
Riley Leonard?
This game was, yeah.
I mean,
he only played a handful of games. Yeah, he only played a handful of games, but I mean, like, this is his only one, like, good game.
I think this is the only game he's actually started.
He started against Jacksonville December 7th.
How many? I can't imagine he had too many snaps. That was probably that was Phillip Rivers, wasn't it?
No, not December 7th yet.
No?
18 of 29 for 145, no touchdowns and a pick.
Okay.
Preseason, I mean...
Yeah, we'll count that.
I'm not counting it, but it counts for something.
Counts for nothing.
All right. That definitely counts for something. Come on. If Caleb Williams went fucking 5 for 23 across 2 games in preseason, would you be concerned, or would you be like, no, it's fine, doesn't count yet?
No.
Exactly,
preseason.
Yeah.
It'd be all right.
No. But either way, that game actually came down to the wire. That was actually, like, shockingly close.
Would that have changed anything?
Yeah, the Texans needed to win, but they needed the Jags to lose. They were playing at the same time, so as it was happening, but the Jags blew the Titans out.
Yeah.
That is one thing that I wanted to bring up because I've seen a lot of people like just hating on the fact that Cam Little kicked a 67-yarder. That's now the second longest field goal in history. So he holds the first and second longest, and he did them both this year.
Yep.
That's just preposterous to be able to do that. I mean, that's awesome. I love it. It's going
to become pretty normal, honestly, I feel. It's going to be, not, I guess, normal, but you're going to see it more. Where it's like there's going to be kickers that are going to be able to make these kicks.
Yeah, I definitely think it's obviously going to become more common. I thought I screenshotted one of these.
With the one Stephen A. talking smoke?
No, it wasn't him. It was some random motherfucker, like, and it went viral, and there was a lot of people commenting on it, and like, this dude's like, this is what's bullshit. It's so lame that teams, this is bullshit. They get to just get one first down, and then they just get points automatically. Like, well, I'm like, just going on and on about it, how dumb it is. They need to make the goalpost narrower. They need to stop letting them get the kicking balls ready and go back to just using cold balls. And it's like, dude, there's like 3 guys in the NFL that can do this, and there's only one that is doing it. It's like, it's not easy to kick a six. Like, sure, it's we hit the back of the net. It would have been good from 74. It's like, sure, it would have. But let him kick that ball 10 times and see how many times he makes it. Because if he even only makes it, if he makes it 6 out of 10 from 67 yards, like, are you really going to just get one first down and then take a 60% shot at it? Also, it's a little bit different circumstances when you're up 31-7 on a team and you're just saying, fuck it. You're just bullying them. Like, what's the point? Let him try and kick it. We're about to go in the playoffs and we need to see if this dude can do it, like, consistently. And so far, I mean, it's 68 and a 67 under his belt this year during games. So, like, people crying about it just blows my mind. It's like,
did he delete it?
Stephen A.
Yeah, I think you might have deleted it. Basically said something about, I'm pretty sure it was him, but it said we need to stop letting games come down, like putting the games, basically saying we shouldn't be having kickers deciding these games. We shouldn't be letting the non-athletes
I think I did.
Games.
I think I did.
And
maybe
Cam
it was his
said
tweet.
There's like literal. He's like, there's literal stats that show why that's a thing. But
that was another take that I had seen about, like, stop letting it come down to a kicker's legs. They shouldn't be the ones deciding games and blah blah blah. And it's like, just
atrocious. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it got deleted.
Yeah, that's an atrocious take. That really fucking is. That's just awful. Disgustingly bad. That's like, you talk about like someone. That's something you'd hear from like a middle schooler that doesn't know shit about football. That is just talking. This guy's
supposed to be, and that's the problem with like sports media, especially, is the worst for it. Where it's just like rage bait. Like, if he actually believes it or not. Like, who knows if he actually does? But he knows it's like such a controversial take that he's gonna get clicks.
He gets clicks, and then they get to argue about it on TV, and no one's going to lose their job because it's not real.
And he's the kind of moron where it's like, if I yell, I'm right.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally him. He just starts screaming. So he's like,
I can't stand him.
Yeah, I really don't. Like, and again, I saw the thing. It's like, can't miss Monday morning on Fox. He was like, you got Dave Portnoy, Colin Cowherd, and Nick Wright. I'm like, God, that's just like the worst lineup ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Browns Bengals. Myles Garrett gets the sack record.
Yeah, Joe Burrow did his best Brett Favre impression. That's for sure.
The one thing I was thinking about with Joe Burrow, the one thing I'll give him to play devil's advocate, that guy's like, it is week 18. I am not trying to get injured again.
Understandable, business decision for sure.
But yeah, definitely just laid down.
Yeah, like that's not trying to get away at all.
He had one earlier in the game where he like saw Myles Garrett chasing him, so he like ran and just slid.
Yeah,
but
that was a whole controversy in and of itself, too. That whole him getting the 23 sacks, setting the record. There's a lot of people. First off, we'll go on, start with the Bengals. Because when it happened, they stopped the game for it. They, the whole team swarmed him. They, picked him up and were celebrating and shit. He was freaking out. His dad was in the crowd, too, which was cool. And after the game, Zach Taylor in his post-game press conference was pissed off and bitching about how He's like, we're playing for our lives out here, man.
Dude.
It's the fourth quarter. We got a drive going. We're trying to keep momentum going. And the ref stopped the game. There was no talk about them stopping the game beforehand if he got it. It's just not fair and blah, like bitching and bitch. It's like,
he should be lucky he even has a job still.
Yeah, that's exactly what was going through my mind. And also, I'm just like, are you kidding? Like, your team sucks, dude. Like, you guys suck. This game is completely irrelevant. They're completely irrelevant, both of these teams. No one's watching this shit anyways. No one gives a shit about either two teams right now. The only reason why
they would be watching is truly for Myles Garrett.
That's it.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason anyone will remember this season from the Bengals. Or the Browns. I mean, it's going to be like, remember when Myles Garrett got the sack record? Like, that's
Browns
it.
Because Shedeur. And then his biggest op was fired.
Yeah, Kevin Stefanski losing his job. Fucking dude, I've been screaming that one for a while, I feel like.
Someone told me he was a good coach.
A lot of people, I mean, he won Coach of the Year, 2-time Coach of the Year. So, I mean,
Matt Nagy won Coach of the Year.
Everyone's got their moments, but like, when you're clearly sabotaging your own quarterback and draft picks. But I've seen a lot of people too talking on Twitter saying that he wasn't the problem. He's not the problem. They're so stupid. This is typical Browns letting him go. Like, I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that one.
I'd say he's definitely part of the problem.
I think he's a big problem.
I think another part of the problem would definitely be like Jerry Jeudy is their wide receiver 1.
I mean, before that, the Browns have been asked forever.
Yeah.
Like, they have not been relevant except for the 1 year they made the playoffs. It's like, and he wasn't even the head coach. Like, he was on the staff, but he wasn't the head coach. So It's like, can't even put that under his belt. Seen a lot of people going like, he's the only guy to get the Browns to a playoff win. It's like,
we talked about the Falcons. They fired their coach too.
Yeah, Raheem Morris lost his job, which that one shocked the hell out of me. It's like you wait until the very end of the season and then you guys get a win and you're like, all right, see ya.
Yeah, I didn't like that one too much. I didn't necessarily think that he was the major problem that needed to go in that situation. I think it was more of just like misfortune. Misfortune that Michael Penix got injured again and your defense is ass. So that definitely doesn't help.
And you lost Drake London for a few games. I mean, there was...
Kyle Pitts was kind of doing it again.
He did have a good year. He had his best year.
I think it was like the last 5-6 games like really turned it up. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. But back on the fucking Bengals shit, they like Zach Taylor was making a huge deal about it. And then they interviewed Jamar Chase and he bitched about it too. He's like, I just think it's ridiculous that they stopped the game for him. And then he's like, man, I tell you what, they better stop the fucking game if I break a record. It's like, well, you didn't, and your team has a losing record, and you didn't do shit this year, so shut up. Like, it's an NFL record that doesn't get broken often. It's not like a...
It's like something that it's going to be a long time. Just like if we ever like
it's 20 years at a time this record seems to stand, and it's like, okay, it's same shit for like what they brought it up on McAfee's show about like Drew Brees when he broke the passing record. That was in the second quarter of a Monday Night Football game. They stopped the fucking game and let his family on the field to hug him and shit. Like the whole team, they picked him up and were marching him around the field. They gave him an award and shit on the field during the second quarter. Like
anyone who says though that it's like put an asterisk next to those records are super lame. I think it's lame. It's not their fault. I mean, they're just playing their own schedule.
It's not their fault, but I get the argument. That was the other point that I had to make again with like people kind of talking shit. Like immediately the first thing, and Michael Strahan kind of said it like tongue in cheek, but his first reaction right when it happens, they ask him, and he's like, well, you see, I did it in 16 games, and he has a 17-game record. And it's like, he's got the record, dude. He beat you. You got yours because Brett Favre laid down, first off.
Well, Myles Garrett also has the record now for the most sacks in like a 3-game period.
Yeah, well, that, and then also one thing that is really interesting for a guy who played 17 games this year, T.J. Watt, we know did it a few years ago, back when it was still only 16 games, I believe. And he had his 22 and a half. He did it in 616 snaps, right? Michael Strahan did his in 16 games in 567 snaps. Myles Garrett this year, 23 sacks and 437 snaps. That is absurd.
That's ridiculous.
So 17 games or not, that is 130 less snaps he did it.
Yeah.
On top of the fact that the Giants were a good team back when Strahan was playing.
Yeah.
The Browns are ass. So when you're ass and you're getting beat every single game and every team is up by 10, 15, 20 points on you, they're running the ball a lot. They're not dropping back to pass. So the opportunities for sacks is significantly lower.
Correct.
So it's like, on top of the fact he beat it by 130 snaps as well. So all that combined, it's like, dude, this is like the only argument where I'm like, the 17-game thing does not matter at all. He cleared it by so much that it's like it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, I don't disagree at all.
And yeah, the 13 sacks in 3 games, it's like, come on, dude. It's
absurd. Literally absurd.
Yeah, it is.
Giants, I mean, I get, yes, you want to play for pride. I just don't necessarily think that you needed to win this game, dude. You had the first overall pick. You didn't need a quarterback. You could have boosted your organization by 2 years. Like, jump-started this organization. Honestly, not even 2 years. By next year. If you would have traded away that first pick. But, no, whatever. They end up winning this game. They beat the Cowboys. Their GM's still not getting fired.
I mean, I don't understand it. I don't know how this guy is. Like we said, who does he have dirt on?
No, for real. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's all I really have to say about that game.
Yeah, there ain't really much there.
Mitchell Trubisky gives it to the Jets.
Bro, he had a fucking day.
The Jets still did not have an interception this year.
Yeah, the Jets went an entire season without an interception. Yeah, that's the first time in NFL history.
Broncos beat the Chargers.
Real quick on the Bills, too. Bills might have just played their last game in Highmark Stadium.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That is true.
There's a pretty cool video, like Tre'Davious White watching. They had, like, Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls playing on the Jumbotron, and we're, like, showing all, like, different pictures and clips of, like, Highmark Stadium over the years.
It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, and it was dope. He was just standing there watching it in the end zone, like, looked like he was teary-eyed, but, I mean, can't tell too much, but it was just cool seeing him stand there watching it.
Dude, this, Chargers-Broncos game was awful. Like, statistically. Was really garbage. Granted, Trey Lance was starting for the Chargers.
Oh, that's right. I forgot
but Bo Nix...
doing what he's been doing all year, dude.
141 passing yards.
Lighting it up.
49 rushing yards. He was the team's leading rusher.
That's crazy.
That kind of cheeks. Jonathan Gannon got fired. About time. I think that was a little overdue. I mean, the guy just does not look like a football guy. We've said this before. I saw a clip. It was really rough. Pretty sure it was actually Dov Kleiman that posted it when he's like, "Who drove here?"
That was the one I brought up last episode.
Yeah, welcome back. Who drove here?
Yeah.
Show of hands. Who had the bus?
Yeah.
You got a fire in you? No?
Tell them you guys have a fire in your gut? They're like, what? You better light that fire pretty quick. He's dumb as shit. He's like dumb as a box of rocks.
Who did he hit?
Amari DiMercato.
Yeah.
He punched him.
Yeah,
that was the last.
Him.
I think that was probably the last straw. I mean, it all started with the whole. He's like, explosives, speed. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Get this clown out of here. I mean, yeah, he stinks, dude. Oh, going on the Jets too. This is a funny stat I seen. Garrett Wilson caught his last pass on October 12th. He was still the Jets' leading receiver with 395 yards.
That's awful. That is awful.
Oh my god, I could not stop fucking laughing.
That is terrible.
That is just absolutely absurd.
Raiders beat the Chiefs. Granted, that's just absolute cheeks.
They win and then fire Pete Carroll. Like, what are we talking about, dude?
I mean, I think everyone knows my opinion on that.
Yeah, I'm shocked though. Really, like 1 year, they signed him to a 3-year deal, and then 1 year, it's like, all right. I mean, I guess
mistake was hiring him. It's like,
I guess, but what does that fucking team have? Like, what is he supposed to do with a team that's piecemealed together?
They signed Geno Smith, Ashton Genty, Brock Bowers. Everyone's
Genty didn't have that great of a year. He didn't because their O-line is terrible. Their defense is terrible. They have no receivers. They get rid of Jacoby Myers. I mean, granted, they were doing ass at that point already, but it's like...
Brock Bowers was really injury-plagued all year.
Yeah, I mean, there was just no... So, like, what the hell is he supposed to do? I don't know. It's like, is any coach in that situation there do any better than that?
Yeah.
And it's like, you guys should be thanking him. He just got you the first overall pick. He just saved your franchise, and then next year some random dude's gonna be in there, and it's gonna be like, oh wow, look at how good the Raiders are. See, Pete Carroll was the problem. Meanwhile, they wouldn't be there if they didn't have Fernando Mendoza as quarterback.
Patriots Dolphins. Patriots beat the Dolphins. I don't know. I mean, fire Mike McDaniel too. I want to see that graphic come up.
Yeah, there's going to be some interesting stuff with the Dolphins. It's definitely...
Tua's time is over.
They're definitely moving on from him.
Yeah.
Like, they have to move on from him. And actually, speaking of Jonathan Gannon, I don't doubt that the Cardinals move on from Kyler Murray, too, because he stinks.
Yeah, they said that there's more... They'll more than likely move from Kyler Murray. They have to do it before March 6th, I think, or March 1st.
It's pretty quick.
Or else he is owed another $19 million. They already owe him like $39.5 million in guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that'll be a decent little cap hit for them. I mean, that team's getting kind of shambles. They're not in a good place. Not in a good place at all. But yeah, like I said, fire Mike McDaniel. I want to see that graphic already. That guy's a bozo. Blow it up, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, they have no other choice.
Trade Jalen Waddle.
You already fired the GM.
Trade Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek's going to be gone because he's old and coming off of an ACL injury is going to be brutal. Achan's like their only hope, really. I mean, even the defense, it's kind of a bunch of old heads.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And then Tua stinks. Like, they don't have much going on there.
They got, Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, that's about it. Like Jalen Waddle and Achan, that's it.
Jalen Waddle hasn't really been that big since his rookie year.
Yeah.
Commanders beat the Eagles, granted, like we said. And they almost lost, actually, to the Eagles' backups.
Yeah.
But apparently the backup quarterback for the Eagles is pretty nice. The Tanner McKee.
Yeah.
Apparently he's actually not that bad. Stat line says otherwise, but still not great.
The Cardinals, we didn't even bring up, like, that was the Cardinals-Rams game. That one was...
It was pretty juicy at first, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think it was actually, like, relatively close at first.
And then the Rams ran away with it.
Yeah, and then Matt Stafford did Matt Stafford things, and everyone talks about how he's stat padding by throwing touchdowns right at the end of the game. Like, they were already up 2 scores, and he throws 2 more touchdowns. It's like... People are just looking for every single excuse they can to want the MVP to go to Drake May. Yeah. And I'm not saying Drake May isn't in close talks. Like, I do think there is an argument to be made.
Yeah, he definitely should be, but Matt Stafford also has, like, 2 or 3 less interceptions and I think almost 10 more touchdowns.
Same amount of interceptions.
Okay.
Same amount of interceptions and, like, almost 15 more touchdowns.
Yeah.
And 400-something more yards.
Yeah. So, I mean...
This whole, like, it's just back and forth. But 10 of his touchdowns are within the 1-yard line. So that makes him less important. So does fucking scoring points isn't important in the NFL anymore. I don't give a fuck how he's getting them.
Matt Stafford should be.
Look at Josh Allen. Why'd Josh Allen win MVP last year? He had fucking 13 rushing touchdowns. As a quarterback, he's not even throwing the ball for touchdowns. Like, come on. You can make any dumbass argument you want. Touchdowns are touchdowns. That's what matters. Scoring points matters. He doesn't have shit for interceptions. He's got 45 or 46 touchdowns on the year. And
it's ridiculous.
He's leading in passing yards. And he just also passed Dan Marino to become the 7th all-time passing yards leader. Or passing touchdowns leader, sorry. Like, this dude is legitimately... He is owed an MVP. This season has earned him an MVP.
Especially for all the BS he had to put up with this entire career, give him the MVP. I mean, we got him the Super Bowl. That was the biggest thing. Everyone was like, I'm actually happy to see Matt Stafford win the Super Bowl.
For sure,
yeah. And his wife went, like, in the most absurd run ever. He was like... just started dogging on the poor guy. I actually felt bad for him again. I'm like, God, this guy just can't win.
Yeah, he can't really catch a break. But it's like, dude, in my head, I just look at it, it's like, I don't give a shit how many touchdowns came within here. The strength of schedule thing, I also don't blame Drake May for either, because that's not his fault. Like, their team sucked. That's just what happens. That's the luck of the draw. Like, that's just how it goes. But the completion percentage, it's Drake May by a million miles. His completion percentage is outrageous, and I think he's got it where it's like yards downfield per attempt is like way higher than anybody else. Like, sure, that's all great and dandy, but points win games.
I agree.
And when you have 46 passing touchdowns, your fucking team's unstoppable. Like, that's just actually how it goes. Unless, you're playing the Carolina Panthers, but.
Facts. I think the biggest storyline of all week was the Sunday night game. Because.
Boy, oh boy.
I really didn't watch too much of it. More just because I was like, I don't know what was wrong with me Sunday. I was so tired. I fell asleep watching it, woke up, and I'm just like, I'm just going to go to bed. Not even going to finish watching this. Whatever. Comes down, dude. Heartbreak. Heartbreak for the Ravens.
Heartbreak is, I almost had a heart attack watching that game. I almost turned it off. Stephanie is it was right at the start of the fourth quarter, and she's like, are you going to come to bed? I'm going upstairs. I'm like, no, I'm going to finish this one. I'm like, this is a huge game. Hey, it's last game of the year. I'm like, division rival.
Whoever wins goes to the playoffs.
Whoever wins goes to the playoffs. This is what might be Aaron Rodgers' last game of his entire career. There's a lot on the line here.
Yep.
Jobs are on the line here.
As we've seen.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. And it's no, I'm going to stay up. Fuck it. Even though it was kind of a shit game until literally the fourth quarter. And then all of a sudden it just all hell broke loose. And it was back and forth and back and forth. And you had the insane fucking touchdown by Calvin Austin in the last seconds to get him, keep him back in the game. The insane Zay Flowers 50-yard touchdown. And then they hit Zay Flowers on the same exact play the Steelers play. I guess the defense, they must have had 7 guys out there because there was nobody on those 3 quarters of the field. So he catches a 65-yard touchdown. And then you got fucking Boswell missed the extra point, the first extra point he's missed in 4 years, I guess. And then it's okay, here we go, 26-24. You know how this one's going to end. Then the return, it comes out to the 50-yard line. It's 6, so they only need 10 yards. They end up getting to the 4th down. Then they, on the game on the line, season on the line, winner go home, throw it to Isaiah Likely. He just fucking Air Jordans that shit, pulls it in. It's oh, this one's in the bag, dude. 40-something, 42-yarder or something. This is sealed. Nope. Not even close. Tyler Loop, rookie. Boy,
tragic.
That is, I feel so bad for that guy.
Instead of crying immediately.
Yeah, that's gut-wrenching.
Yeah, that's horrible, dude. He's been pretty solid all year, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's been damn good all year.
Yeah, and then he just misses it, dude. That was tough.
It was tough, and it was absolutely insane. I couldn't believe it.
Everyone was clowning Tomlin because he's sitting there cheering and dancing, and everyone's
he was pounding his chest and shit. It was funny.
Everyone's Tomlin just knows he bought himself 5 more years right now. Yeah.
Straight up, that was my first thought too. Is I'm quit pounding your chest. You guys fucking stink.
You do. They do stink, dude. It's honestly pretty tragic. It's I don't know if it's necessarily tragic or it's just
It's tragic.
But it's you kind of did it to yourself when you kind of spent all this money on a defense that's old.
Average honestly, 37 age.
Old as dirt.
Yeah.
You got a bunch of old, you said, a bunch of old heads playing defense.
Yeah.
And you expected I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers can't still sling it, but you expected him to come in and save your team
basically. By just having DK Metcalf.
Yeah, literally just DK Metcalf and Freiermuth, who has a couple. He's solid. I think Freiermuth is solid, but he's not a game-changing tight end.
No, I think he's good, and that's about where it ends. Their run game is good. It's not great.
Jalen Warren's, he's I would say average, above average running back. He's pretty.
Yeah.
He's
Kenneth Gainwell's had a great year there. He went off this year for the Steelers. It's their run game got better over the last year, but yeah, they're as a whole, it is like you said. What was the word you used? Watching it's been the downfall of this team. It's you're watching an era of Steelers come to an end. The Steelers. Yeah. They really don't feel like the Steelers anymore. This team is just a shell of its former self. You're watching Tomlin's career come to an end because it inevitably is.
It was the latter years of Belichick's career in New England, where it was
luckily that was only 2 years.
Yeah, I'm talking
right.
It was
or
3 years, whatever. But yeah, Belichick's you're just wow, this team sucks. Maybe I'm everyone's talking is before it was who misses who more? Does Brady miss Belichick or does Belichick miss Brady? And then I think we saw pretty quickly that Belichick missed Brady a little more.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, quarterback's the most important position on the field, so if you got to...
What game were we watching? The 49ers game, Seahawks 49ers game, where it was like someone said something about the quarterback needs to touch the ball every. God, it was something stupid. Whatever. It was just something dumb, and you were like, "That was the dumbest thing I've ever heard anyone say, ever."
Oh yeah, who was calling that?
I think it was Chris Collinsworth.
It might have been Chris Collinsworth. Yeah. Oh no, because you were bitching about Troy Aikman, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was Troy Aikman and Joe Buck, and something about like
I hate Troy.
You gotta let the quarterback. He's got to touch the ball on every single snap. It's like, yeah, no shit. We fucking know we're watching football.
Unless you're running Wildcat.
Yeah.
All game. Dude, you know what? Spin it back on. Actually, whatever. What were you saying?
We did not mention. I don't think we mentioned it on here that Harbaugh lost his job.
I was about to get to that. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was literally a half hour ago. John Harbaugh lost his job.
Rip.
That's crazy. I think the Ravens are now like in self-destruct mode. They're just gonna blow up.
Maybe.
Dude, I don't know.
There's hope. There is hope.
I just don't know that he was a problem. They were competitive every year. Granted, there was just like, honestly, someone put together like a montage of like
all the fucking mistakes that just randomly cost them
just like
in season.
Unlucky happenings
Yes.
that were just like, it cost them. Yeah.
Yeah, Zay Flowers fumbling out of the back of the end zone. Mark Andrews not catching the 2-point conversion against the Bills last year. I think fucking Isaiah Likely touching out of bounds in the end zone. It's like, dumb
literally
shit.
Just one little play away.
Fluke shit.
From getting to the Super Bowl pretty much. But this team has been very good, very competitive every year.
Harbaugh
Who do they hire?
Well, at least I will say Mike McCarthy's talking about he's probably going to come back to coaching, which I don't think that would be terrible. That's what I will say. Like, if they can find a good enough coach, that team is like, someone can jump in and take over that roster still, and maybe they got about 2 years tops with most of this roster, because
how long does Derrick Henry stay Derrick Henry?
I think he's fine, dude. I really do. I think Derrick Henry's fine.
He's been in the league for a long time.
He's been in the league for a minute, but he does not. I mean, it
doesn't look like he's slowing down, but
no, I don't think he's. I think he's fine. I think Lamar's
I truly
fine.
do think that they need another receiver, though.
They do, and that's
desperately.
That's what I mean. You're going to see shit change. I'm sure. I don't know what Andrews' contract looks like, but I don't doubt within 2 years he's probably gone at some point. And let Likely take over as tight end one for sure. Zay Flowers. Who knows what ends up happening with him? I mean, I could see them holding on to him for another couple years.
I mean, he's the only receiver you got right now.
But they're going to have to go out and do something. They have to do something. But
you can't keep putting these Band-Aids on the receiving core.
Yeah.
What they've been doing.
We got D-Hop. Yeah, and then he stood there when he had the whole field open behind him. Could have just ran in a touchdown.
They have Deontay Johnson.
He never even played a snap, I don't think.
No, dude, they're just like, get out of here. You're not even practicing.
I mean, yeah, they just legit it is. They just like putting Band-Aids.
I'm pretty sure he'll be looking for a job next year.
Hey, that's actually not a bad that's not a bad move.
I mean, as long as he can get his attitude right.
Yeah, if he can get adjusted, which honestly I would say Harbaugh would be the guy to do that, but he will no longer be there. So
see ya. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe Brandon Ayuk's a no-go.
Matt Eberflus going to be looking for a job here soon.
Yeah, I did see he got fired as well.
Did he get fired, or they're expected to fire him?
No, he got fired.
Okay, I want to say I hadn't seen it yet.
1 single year. There are now 4 defensive coordinators in 4 years for the Cowboys. That also seems a little.
Can Harbaugh put together a pretty good defense? I mean,
oh fuck yeah!
I think it's just also just a lack of talent, dude.
Yeah, it's lack of talent.
A massive lack of talent.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? I don't. It just, it doesn't seem like he's the problem. But I guess at some point, like, when do you change? He's been there for like 18 years.
Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Change of scenery is what's needed.
Yeah, no matter what. So that's what I think that really kind of came down to more than anything.
I'm trying to think of. So talking about the Colts, I want to talk about this real quick. I was talking to one of my buddies at work, big Colts fan. We were talking what that team needs. He finally agreed with me that Michael Pittman Jr. is a very, very mid receiver, because he was clinging on to the fact, I'm like, dude, Michael Pittman, like, he's okay. He's just not that great. He had those really 2 good years because his stats were inflated. They were based off volume. They had no other receivers. They had Mo Alley Cox. who was like the number 2 on that team. Molly Cox is like a special teams guy now.
Yeah.
Alec Pierce and Josh Downs are. I think Alec Pierce is the best receiver on that team.
Yeah, so right now I think as it stands, he's wide receiver 1. Did you see he finished a year with 1,000 yards on 47 catches only?
No, I did not.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah, that's nuts, dude. People were like, I'm like, that's mind blowing.
That's actually absurd.
Yeah, that doesn't even make sense.
He just had like a couple of 80-yard catches. He's a few of them.
Yeah, I definitely think he's their clear-cut wide receiver 1. Josh Downs is fine, too.
Tyler Warren, obviously, is pretty good. And then that's the thing they need, though, because if Daniel Jones can come back on time for the start of next year, and if he could still be the Daniel Jones of this year, they kind of need draft capital. So
I don't know how much you're going to get for fucking Michael Pittman, though.
A third? A fourth? The biggest thing, too, is, like, they're going to have to pay JT again.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want money.
Maybe.
Trade him away now.
Or do they just draft a running back in the second round?
That's what I'm saying. Trade JT and free agent. Like,
that would be the move. You'd get fat draft capital for Jonathan Taylor right now.
That's the thing you do. You trade him away. They need it.
Yeah, they have. They.
Running backs are like. Granted, a special running back is a massive game changer.
For sure.
But it's easier to hit on a running back than I feel like any other position.
Yeah, I would say so, because as long as your O-line is good, you can have a mid-running back look pretty damn solid.
DeMarco Murray.
DeAndre Swift.
Exactly.
I mean, he's had a good year. I think this is like one of the best. It might be the best year of his career even, but it's like he's not that good. The O-line is just phenomenal. And Colts O-line
didn't look great.
No.
The Bears O-line did not look great on that game either. That was another thing.
Yeah.
It really upset me. But
the Colts O-line was really fucking good to start the year, and then it just kind of, I mean,
the Colts
happened.
were really good to start the year. They were 8-1. They're the best team in the league.
Yeah, and then they lost 7 in a row. It's crazy.
And then they just fell off cliff.
That's so crazy.
It's awful.
8-1 is an unbelievable start. I mean, and it wasn't a fluke 8-1. Like they were dominating, dude. Like other than the Denver game that
which they should have won.
Well, no, they won that game, but they should have lost because Denver got called for a fucking leverage on their thing, even though, you
see Lamar talking about the leverage thing?
Yeah, I seen that too. The picture of him posted with the fucking dude, both his hands. I was like, that was close.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, you could damn near call that on almost every single kick too. It's kind of subjective in a sense, but I did have a interesting thought earlier. Before even finding out Harbaugh was fired, I was thinking about this at work. How crazy would it be, and also how badass would it be if the Raiders hired him, and then he's in the same division as his brother?
That'd be huge.
And you get Chargers, Raiders twice a year. Both Harbaughs going at it. Jim and John.
That could be pretty good.
Dude, I mean, legitimately, they get to draft a brand new quarterback. They're going to take Fernando Mendoza 1 overall. They have to. They need a fucking answer at quarterback. They can't keep Geno Smith.
Absolutely not. I'm sorry, you got to cut your losses now. Eat that money.
Yeah, it is what it is. And then you just hope that, I don't know what their next pick would be, but I mean, it'd have to be wide receiver. Or maybe O-line. They might have to go O-line if they have another pretty high pick. Because that's at least wide receiver-wise, you could maybe snag a Michael Pittman. You get somebody there to do something. You get Brock Bowers, Michael Pittman. You got Ashton Genty. If you can get 2 linemen in there, somehow figure out a way to maybe talk Max Crosby into not jumping ship, which is I don't think possible. But
yeah, it's just they kind of just need to like figure out how to just mend that relationship now. It's very sour there.
It should be. It's amazing it took that idiot this long to be like, I'm sick of this place. I'm gonna play basketball on my fucking the day they benched me. It's like.
Because we've been telling you this. Recovering.
Yeah, it's like we've been telling you this for 5 years that you're fucked there. Like you have no shot, no hope, and every year you're like, I'm a Raider for life. It's like, all right, well, have fun losing, Myles Garrett. Like,
Henry Ruggs gets out of jail soon, doesn't he? I think so.
Yeah, I think we talked about that earlier in the year,
dude. Henry Ruggs, he's probably still nice with it. He's been training apparently.
Yeah, I don't think he gets another shot. I don't think he gets another shot. That would be just
Dude, give
criminal.
him another shot. Mike Vick got another shot.
He didn't kill anybody.
Dude, he killed dogs. That's like arguably worse.
Arguably is a good way to put that, but definitely it's crazy that Vic came back, but also, I mean, Michael Vick was
Ray Lewis. I guess Ray Lewis didn't get convicted.
He did not get convicted the night that he killed a guy right before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Or was allegedly partook in a murder the night before the fucking Super Bowl.
Crazy, dude.
That's one of the funniest things I always think of that every time.
It's terrible. It's just like, yeah, it's Ray Lewis.
Well, that's why, yeah, Michael Vick, it's the same shit. Like, he was the face of the league. Like, this is the quarterback that has never been seen before. Yeah.
And just, like, murdering someone. They just like, but it's Mahomes.
Yeah. I mean, you could literally kind of almost get away with murder in that position where it's like...
literally get away with murder, actually. Shout out Ray Lewis.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, if you got good enough lawyers and a lot of money, you can get out of fucking anything.
Pretty much.
But also, too, we've seen an interesting thing... Cliff Kingsbury, offensive coordinator for the Commanders. He walked out.
Did he?
He's looking for other opportunities.
Well, there goes Jaden Daniels' career.
Yep.
He already tried his shot at coaching.
Maybe he goes back to the Cardinals.
Maybe. I mean, they had some success.
They didn't. Yeah.
They weren't that bad. Kyler didn't look awful. It's
yeah.
also because like Cliff Kingsbury could probably really, he can gadget a player like that.
Yeah. There's definitely some opportunity there, but I don't
maybe
think
he can make Marvin Harrison Jr. relevant.
Can you imagine how he's probably feel like? That's probably how he feels too. He's like, I was here, we had fucking nobody, but Kyler,
Larry Fitzgerald,
old ass Larry Fitzgerald. Not that he was bad, but
and Michael Floyd. Actually, I think that was before his time. Because that was also still Carson Palmer.
Yeah, so it's like
Michael Floyd was nice with it.
Now you got fucking Trey McBride out here just. I mean,
doing everything.
Yeah, breaking every. He's
if James Conner was still around, I mean, he was pretty solid.
I mean,
he was solid with the Cardinals.
Michael Wilson has stepped up as a very, very good receiver for
Remember
that team.
Remember when Greg Dortch was their wide receiver one?
Yeah.
When he had like that one massive game, and everyone's like, "Yo, Greg Dortch."
Pew, pew, pew. That was him that he did that too in the video. But yeah, it's like. I mean, they got some pieces. They could make something happen. Maybe run it back with Cliff. Who knows? I
think the Jags make a run? Dude, they're smacking shit.
We did our playoff bracket at work today.
Okay.
I predicted. Well, obviously filled out the whole bracket, but then I also predicted every score for every game too. So I'm really interested to see how close that gets. Because boy, would that be insane.
That'd be huge.
But I thought there was another. Oh, I guess it kind of had to do with the Raiders and the Chiefs game. Travis Kelce becomes the third tight end in NFL history to record 13,000 career receiving yards. Is he going to be done after this year?
All signs are pointing to yes.
For some reason, I just don't think so.
I just feel like right now, right off in the sunset while things are still kind of up, because...
I don't know. Are things up? This is the worst it's been for him in fucking 9 years.
I know, but he's starting to regress, and it can get worse.
Yeah, the whole team fucking regressed this year, though.
I know.
They really stunk.
Bad. Even with Mahomes, they stunk like fart, and everyone's like, dude, just wait till Worthy and Rashee Rice are back. And it's like, really didn't make that much of a difference because you have a extremely transparent offense right now. If you could stop the pass... They really don't have a run.
Well, they don't have a run game. That really was the problem. So it was like just all passing, and then you're forcing the pass because you have no run game, and then you also had no Rashee Rice, no Xavier Worthy. It's like, all right, now what? Like you have no speed on the outside whatsoever. And as soon as they got him, they did start picking up a bit, but like just too little, too late.
Yeah, it just wasn't the same. Like it just seemed in squalor. Matt Nagy's gone again, so there goes their OC.
Really?
Well, he's not gone, but he's, like, interviewing. I think he interviewed today for the Titans position.
I was going to say, I would love to see the fucking bozo that hires him.
The Titans would be... Dude, maybe they'll just have, like, one massive good year. Like, what if Cam Ward's, like, MVP next year? The only problem is they don't have a run game or receivers or defense. They need a lot.
But they got Cam Ward.
I mean, yeah, you got to take the best player available in the draft when it's there. Like, you have to.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, there's a lot more holes that need to be filled. Like, you better get some corks because you got a lot of holes you're going to be plugged.
Yeah, that entire team is basically Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
Truly.
It's not great.
Oh, former Cowboys head coach and analyst Jason Garrett is interviewing Friday for the Titans head coaching job.
Whoa, what?
As of 34 minutes ago.
Next thing you know, you're going to say Tony Dungy's going to be interviewing for a job.
Hey, apparently 45 minutes after John Harbaugh was fired, his agent said that he received calls from 7 NFL teams expressing interest. Dude, he should apply for the fucking Ravens head coach.
Maybe he'll get the defense in order.
Does John Harbaugh maybe go? Well, okay, so my prediction was that Tomlin was going to be gone this year, but they're basically in the same boat. Does John Harbaugh go to the Giants?
That would be nuts.
Bro, look at Jackson Dart, what he does. I mean, I'm not saying he's Lamar Jackson, but, like, look at him on his legs. Like, his mobility is ridiculous. He's a tough dude. He can absolutely sling it. They get Malik Neighbors back next year. I mean, they got really talented pieces on defense still. They need a head coach that, like, what my same comparison with Tomlin that I made before. A guy who's consistent and a guy who's, like, a pretty hard-nosed football guy. I think he'd be a good fit up there.
Oh, why is Dan Quinn trending? Hold up. Okay, no. It's just talking about Cliff Kingsbury. Okay.
Talking about how he's screwed because Cliff Kingsbury's leaving and Dan Quinn's going to get exposed again.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I thought I had more shit screenshotted. I feel like I screenshotted a lot, but then now I'm looking and I'm like, man, I don't remember. I don't think I screenshotted everything I seen.
Yeah, I definitely don't have that much. Yeah, I really don't have that much. Yeah, I honestly think that's it for me. I don't really have much else. Obviously, I'm sure more news will break. Actually, let's make some college picks real quick before we actually sign off.
Oh, yeah, we have to do that.
I actually don't know. Let me see what time that is Friday. IU football. 6:30? We'll be cutting it close.
No, it'll be all right.
We record on Friday.
We'll be Gucci because it's the same shit as last time. These games, they say 6:30, but then with all the fucking festivities beforehand and shit, it actually doesn't start till like almost 7.
Give me IU. Yeah. Plus 3.5.
I was about to say, I did not look at the lines yet on that.
I actually would probably imagine they're favored.
Yeah, they have to be, but yeah, I'm like 3.5 is probably a pretty solid guess. That was gonna be about the ballpark I figured. Oregon looks so damn good.
They do, and they've been in this position before. I don't know exactly with this staff, but this school as a whole.
3.5.
Yep, give me IU 3.5.
Oregon, the book's leaning towards Oregon covering that. 78% of the bets are on Indiana minus 3.5.
I mean, we've seen them dog walk good teams, dude. It's scary.
This game does scare the shit out of me. I am actually worried, and I do think whoever wins out of these two is just winning it all.
Yeah.
That's not like that's a really far out take. Huh?
If IU wins the Natty, that would be...
I'm going to drive down to Bloomington.
I'm going to say we're going to Bloomington, right? Like, seriously.
Probably not. I don't know what business I'll be at 30 years old hanging out with a bunch of fucking 21-year-olds and shit.
I don't think you'll be the only 30-year-old there.
No, but it'll be the only guy who's like, you know, I'm not an IU alum. It's like I know one person that went here.
Yeah, but
I know one person who goes here.
Fair enough.
I'm an alum by
association.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I don't know, man. 3.5 is I mean, give me. Fuck. That's so tough, dude. This game scares the living shit out of me. Like Oregon is going to be out with a vengeance in this game.
No doubt. Yeah.
This is such a big game, dude.
Nah, I'm glad to take IU. Have to. Even if if I'm not necessarily confident in it, I still need to take it.
Yeah, I mean, 3.5 points. I do feel like this one's gonna be close, dude. Give me Oregon plus 3.5. I hate that. I hate that I'm gonna watch this game clenching my cheeks, but I'm going to. Because there's no way not to, dude.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
And then Thursday, thank God, Thursday, because geez Louise, we are already getting to the worst time of year where, like, baseball's done and over, football's starting to get into the playoff schedule.
The UFL, dude.
College football.
The
UFL's
like, going to save us.
There's just jack shit on TV, and now I'm like, what am I going to do? I just got home yesterday. I was like, now what?
It's actually pretty sad.
Same today. I was like, I'm going to do the podcast, and then what? Like, tomorrow, what?
You start watching the NBA.
I think I'm giving up on the NBA in all honesty.
It's pretty bad. It's really bad, actually.
Yeah, I mean, the Pistons are turning it around. I know that much. I know they finally, I think they're like the second best team in the whole NBA all of a sudden. And 2 years ago, they won the least amount of games any team's ever. Well, they lost the most
14 games that they won?
No, I don't even think it was that many. I don't even know if they reached double digits. It was like crazy. It might have been like 10 wins.
Oof.
It was nuts. It was the record.
Either way, though, yeah, NBA is pretty lame.
Yeah. But, yeah, Thursday, Miami and Ole Miss. Ole Miss.
Any updates on the coordinators?
You know what? That's a good question. I have not seen anything personally, but I'm going to click on this thing right here because I'm sure there will be.
Because the coordinators are still there. Spin zone of the week. Give me Ole Miss. I think they can make it happen. If the coordinators are still there. That's my stipulation.
I'm not seeing anything about anyone leaving just yet.
So, lock it in. Ole Miss. Let's go.
Yeah, Miami's defense is really good.
Dude.
Top 5 defense in football.
Ole Miss is playing with vengeance. They're out for blood.
I mean, I'll take Ole Miss plus a 3.5 all day. I'm just kind of in my head debating if I think they're actually going to win that game. I do want to say, I mean, at this point, obviously IU is my team, but if IU loses, I would want Ole Miss to win the Natty.
That'd
just
cool.
to purely stick it to Lane Kiffin for fucking leaving them right before the playoffs. Like, getting them this good and then being like, all right, peace, I'm going to go take money and go play go head coach
What's
at LSU.
What's up with coaches doing that and going to LSU?
I know. That's why it's like I just kind of like...
It's the second time now.
That's so shitty. It's so shitty. Now. It's also so stupid that the transfer portal and shit opens up right now.
That is really dumb.
It makes no sense.
I forgot. It was like an astronomical number, the amount of like players that are like
11,000 something.
Yeah, that are in the transfer portal. It is ridiculous.
It is. Yeah, it is preposterous, and it's like even for guys like Sig, like, bro, not even for.
Okay, well, actually, big thing. From Michigan State, what's his name?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, he's got a running back.
No, wide receiver.
I thought he was a running back.
No. What's his name? I have to look him up. You looking it up?
I'm gonna try to. Yeah.
Okay. It's actually massive. Like, it's huge. Michigan State.
Oh yeah, and they already got Josh Hoover too, from TCU. He just transferred to Indiana. Oh, okay. Nick Marsh.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's kind of massive.
It is massive, but that's like...
That's the Signetti effect, dude.
It is the Signetti effect. It just sucks that, like, again, with the transfer portal being open, not only for teams, like, worrying about losing, but, like, the head coach now not only is having to focus on playing the one game before the national championship.
Yeah, he's trying to win playoff games, but now he's concerned with trying to recruit players.
But and he has to. He has to focus on that. So it's like that. I think they need to fix that a little bit. They need to adjust like the time frame and shit.
Yeah, do it like how the NFL does. They wait till everything's over. Yeah,
it's so stupid. It makes no sense.
I don't disagree with that.
But yeah, I mean, if I would like to see Ole Miss win it if Indiana loses. Just for the simple fact of, like, fuck Lane Kiffin for what he did.
I don't disagree. I stand with that.
I think it'd be hilarious. I think it'd be so great. Funny. Talk about, like, egg on your face. Like, you go to
he don't care. He's still getting paid.
Yeah, but, I mean, that's a big deal, dude. He turned Ole Miss around. Like, they were nobody.
Yeah.
Now, all of a sudden, they're one of the best teams in the country, and they're trying to compete for the national championship, and if they end up winning it, and it's no thanks to him, because they literally just went off of pure hate for what he did to them, it's like, damn, that one's gonna sting for a long time, dude. No one will let him forget about that.
And they shouldn't.
No, they absolutely shouldn't.
But yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, I think that pretty much covered it. You know exactly what's gonna happen. We're gonna stop recording, and then it'll be like
news is gonna drop.
Yeah, fucking. I'm trying to think of like any type of Andy Reid retires. Like,
that'd
be
no, nuts. The Walrus God.
There's talk about him retiring too, which I think is just absurd. Honestly, I don't know why.
I'm just looking.
Yeah, I'm definitely checking really quick too.
Yeah, I'm just checking to see if anything trends. I'm not seeing anything right now, so as I'm signing off, I'm just gonna keep checking as I'm signing off just to make sure I'm not missing nothing. But guys, thank you for listening. We're trending upwards right now. Our views are going up, so that's huge. Not a lot, but in the right direction. So thank you guys for listening. Continue to share, like, subscribe, follow wherever you're listening on. Just rate and review if you're listening on like a Spotify or Apple podcast or whatever. And yeah, guys, we'll see you on the next one.
Thanks.